Okay, what's up guys? Your boy the BFA Games here, and we've got a new video for you guys. Not an EAFC video, not a gaming video. We got opinion based video. So as you can see, the Euros is about to start. It's gonna start in about a week's time, and I think pretty much all the teams, the squads have been announced. So I think it's a good time for me to do a predictions video of who will basically win the Euros, and we'll be using this predictor. And of course, I'd love to see what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to see that there to be a discussion, and we'll see who's right and we'll see who's wrong. All right, without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into the video and let's just get straight up. All right, so we actually got 6 groups. Groups A, B, C, D, E, F. It's a little bit different to the World Cup because how it works is you got the winner, the runners up, and then always there's a third place team. So there's still hope, even if a team flops in the group stages, it's still possible for them to redeem themselves and become successful. I think that's what like Portugal did in 2018-16. They actually ended up winning the damn thing. So it's still some hope. So let's go to Group A, and we've got a pretty interesting group right here. Got the likes of Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and then we got Switzerland. So from the face of it, most people would just say Germany and Switzerland, just going by historically, but it's not that simple as it seems. So of course Germany have been pretty excellent, and also they got a star-studded squad coming into this tournament, and of course they're the host, being the host nation, that's going to give you guys a lot of confidence. But yeah, their tournament is their squad is really impressive. You've got the likes of Thomas Muller, Wirtz, Musiala, Cruz, Sane, Joshua Kimmich, Schlotterbeck, Tar, Rudiger, Manuel Neuer, Ter Stegen, 2 world-class goalkeepers. Like, their squad is ridiculous. The only thing you could say is they haven't got a top striker up top. Of course, you can use the likes of Havertz and Muller. So I think they'll be playing pretty fluidly at the top. But my God, let's not mention, I forgot Gundogan as well. So of course I cannot put Germany past. You gotta put Germany as the winner, and then the difficulty is the last 3, or really the last 2, because I don't really see Scotland doing much, to be honest. I mean, they've got a few players, quality players. Of course, they've got Robertson, they've got Kieran Tierney, who have some quality left backs. They've also got McTominay, of course, McGinn, who was part of the Aston Villa side that ended up getting 4th place and getting Champions League football. So they've got talent, but they just can't compete to the others, in my opinion. And it just historically, they've always done nothing in tournaments. So I'm gonna say Scotland for dead last. So I'd say it's between these two, Hungary and Switzerland. On paper, I'd say Switzerland. They've got more talented players, but Hungary have been pretty much killing it. They've been pretty decent. They've beaten quite a few good teams along the way. I know a few years ago, but they were able to beat England 4-0 at home. So you can't underestimate Hungary. And I don't think it was last tournament, but like Euro 2016, they did pretty well as well. I don't know, man. You know what? I'll say, but Switzerland. The thing with Switzerland is they know how to. They don't have They've got quality players, but they haven't got like superstars. They usually do very well in group stages. They usually go past the group stages at least. So I think I'll put Switzerland as the runners up, and then I'll put Hungary as 3rd place, and then Hungary could do something. Okay, moving on to Group B. So we got the likes of Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. This is a spicy group. 3 heavyweights in a group, and Albania, bro, they're done out here. Don't recognize any player from that country besides Armando Broja. But so Albania are done. I'm not even going to talk about them. Spain, Croatia, Italy. On paper, of course, Spain probably have the star-studded squad. They've got a lot of talent. They've got even emerging talent, the likes of Lamine Yamal and everybody. Of course, they've always had Pedri and Gavi and all of them, man. But then Croatia, of course, with the likes of Modric, Kovacic. But the thing is, their stars are kind of aging as well. So I don't know, man. I don't know if they will be as good as they are recently. But again, they know how to succeed in tournaments. They know how to go far in tournaments. So I can't put it past Croatia. And then you've got Italy, who are obviously the most historically one of the most successful teams in international football, but they've just been falling off recently. It's been a really weird period recently. Like, they haven't been able to qualify for World Cups, but they were successful in the last Euros. So that in itself would give them a little bit of confidence coming in. But that's just the squads they've produced recently are just not to the level they used to be. I mean, of course, they're still an amazing talent. You got Donnarumma, you've got what's the guy's name from Inter Milan? Barella, you got Jorginho, you got Chiesa, but that star quality they used to have is just not there anymore. So I don't know. But Croatia, I think I'll go for, on paper you would say Spain, but I think I'll go for Croatia as the winners. Then I think Spain will be the runners up, and I would say Italy will come third. I'll leave it like that. Okay, now we've got C, the most obvious. So we've got Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England for Group C. Enough said with England. England obviously are going to be the winners. Like, what more can I say about England? They have arguably the best squad in the whole tournament, and they're one of the favourites to win. Everyone says they're going to win. Everyone says they're going to win. Are they actually going to win? We'll see. We'll see what I think at the end of this video. Everyone knows the squad's stacked, so let's just get that over and done with. But the boring part is seeing Denmark and Serbia, Slovenia. Slovenia, I don't really tend to... The thing is, Slovenia you tend to see in these tournaments all the time, even in World Cup tournaments, but they do nothing. So I think I'll put Serbia as the runners-up, and then I'll put Slovenia as last. I'll put Slovenia I'll put as last, sorry. So I'm going to decide between Denmark and Serbia, who actually have some talent. But then Denmark historically tend to do much better in tournaments. So I think I'll put Denmark, and I'll put Serbia as well. We've got Group D. Very interesting group right here. Netherlands, France, Poland, Australia. We've got to put France as number one, of course. Along with England, the best squad in the whole tournament as well. Mbappe, what more can I say? Always, every single year, they're expected to pretty much win. Mbappe, Dembele, N'Golo Kante is actually back. That's mad. They got Upamecano, Hernandez. Their team is stacked. What more can I say? And also you've got the Netherlands as well. Of course, they have to be a runners-up, surely, with their squad as well. The squad is crazy, but at the same time, the only thing that I'd say they lack up top is like a potent elite striker. I mean, they've got good options. They've got the likes of Gakpo, Depay, Xavi Simons, but he doesn't live up to the scratch with the rest of the squad, in my opinion. So, but I'd put Netherlands, of course, as the runners-up. And there's a toss between Poland and Austria. That's the thing. Poland and Austria, not the strongest footballing nations, but they both got superstars representing them, with the likes of Lewandowski for Poland and then David Alaba for Austria. But I think Poland have the edge, so I think I'll just put them for the third place. And then we've got Group E. Alright group here. We've got the Ukraine, Slovakia, Belgium, and then we've got Romania as well. First and foremost, even though they've fallen off, they're not as good as they used to be back in like 2018, back in the 2010s, when they had the true golden generation. They can do some business in the Euros, of course. There's a lot of that golden generation still there. The likes of Lukaku, De Bruyne. Hazard's retired, of course. They still got Carrasco. Of course, they've still got some top players. And also they've got the likes of Leandro Trossard as well, Jeremy Doku. So they've still got a lot of talent, but I don't expect them to do. They're not that team like they were back in the day. So it's a toss between Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania. Ukraine, I recognise quite a few of the players. Of course, you got the likes of Mykhailo Mudryk, Zinchenko, repping up for them. Slovakia, I barely know any of their players. Romania, well, I think there's George Hagi's son or something like that plays for them. So of course, I'm gonna go for Ukraine as the runners-up, and I'm gonna go for Romania. Even though, not gonna lie, I don't know much about these two teams, so I'm just going by if I don't really know much about them. The one I know more about, I'll put as the third place runners-up. Then we got Portugal, Czech Republic, Georgia, and then Turkey. Of course, Portugal, of course, have a ridiculous squad. They always have a ridiculous squad every year. But they always have a ridiculous squad every year. And then a lot of the time they'll disappoint instead of 2016. When they didn't even perform that well, but they ended up winning it. So, of course, you got to put Portugal as number 1. And then you have to decide between Turkey and the Czech Republic and then Georgia. That's crazy. Nah, based on the talent at each team's disposal, I'm gonna have to put Turkey as the runners-up. The likes of Hakan Çalhanoğlu and all of them, man. And then you've got Georgia, who you pretty much never see in tournaments. But even people that don't even know this country exists. And then you've got the Czech Republic, who had more talent in the past with the likes of Petr Cech. But I'm gonna have to give it to Georgia simply because they got Kvaratskhelia. There's always surprises within a tournament. So on paper I should go for Czech, but I'm gonna go for Georgia. I'm not saying they're like proper dark horses or anything like that, but something like this could easily happen. So I'm gonna go for that. So yeah, I'm gonna proceed. So yeah, these are my teams. Let's go to the round of 16. All right, so we have to pick the best from the 3rd place teams. So who will qualify? So of course I'm going to pick Hungary. I would say I'm going to pick Italy as well. I think I'll pick Poland. And then the last spot, I'll go for Romania. I think they have the best history with tournaments out of these 3. All right, so for the round of 16, we've got Germany up against Denmark, Switzerland up against Spain, and then we've got Croatia up against Poland, England against Romania, Portugal against Italy. That's a feisty one. Netherlands against Ukraine, Belgium against Hungary, and then we got France against Turkey. Let's go from the back. Germany will handle Denmark. I'm not saying it will be an easy game, but Germany's know how to win when it comes to a round of 16. So of course we'll go for Germany. Then we got Switzerland against Spain. On paper, of course, a lot of people say Spain, but for some reason Switzerland can just randomly turn up like they did against France in the last tournament, and that was one of the best Euros games I've ever seen. That was a crazy game. This could go, if we're not careful, this could go to extra time, or this could be like a Spanish thumping. So I don't even know. Yeah, I'll just go with Spain. I'll just keep it safe. I'll just go with Spain to beat Switzerland. Then Croatia and Poland. Croatia know how to do it in tournaments compared to Poland. I think it will be an achievement, not an achievement, but it will be a good finish for Poland if they get to the round of 16. But I think it ends here. Go for Poland. England against Romania. I see this being a one-sided game, like a 4-0 victory. Like just the abundance of talent England have at their disposal. Harry Kane hat-trick potentially, or Jude Bellingham doing bits. Like England will be too much for them. Ridiculous. And then we got Portugal against Italy. Portugal are stacked. Italy not so as much. But then Italy turned up in the last tournament, so I don't know. As crazy as it sounds, I'm just going to go for Italy. I'm going to go for Italy. And then we got the Netherlands against the Ukrainians. I think the Netherlands were too much for them to handle. Then we got Belgium up against Hungary. Was it Hungary? I'm not sure if it was Hungary or something. No, it was Wales, sorry. But I swear Hungary performed well against them, either in the friendly or something like that in the past. So anything could happen, but you know what? I'm going to go for Hungary. I don't know. I just got that gut feeling because every single tournament, there's always surprise packages. There's always a team that just randomly just turns up. So I'm going to go for Hungary. Even though it's Belgium, I'm just going to go for Hungary. I just have that feeling. Maybe Szoboszlai or someone like that just goes on a madness. And of course, France against Turkey. France will just destroy Turkey, in my opinion. Okay, so for the quarterfinals, we got Croatia against Germany, Italy against the Netherlands, and then Hungary against France. And then we got a spicy one with England against Spain. Because Germany are on home soil, I think they'll just about do it. This one might go to penalties or something. Croatia will make it difficult. Germany tend to be sick at penalties historically. So I think I'll give it to Germany just about. But also Croatia is sick at tournament football as well. But yeah, I'll give it to Germany. Italy and the Netherlands, I think Italy's journey ends here. Netherlands, they're just so much talent that they have. So I think I'll give it to the Netherlands. Hungary and France as well. It'll be a hell of an achievement if Hungary reach the quarterfinals. But France are just France in it. So of course I'll go for France. And then we've got England and Spain. What a game that will be. But of course England's firepower is crazy. But the thing is, defensively we're not as good, but we're good. So it could go either way, but I think we just have that edge. Everyone sees the squad that we have, our midfield and especially our attack, and our options that we have. It's just like crazy. So I think I'll just about give it to England over Spain. Like 1-0 lead or something like that. Okay guys, we go to the semi-finals. Now it's gonna get tight between the Germany and the Netherlands. They're ops, they're enemies. And also we got the other enemies across the English Channel. France versus England. Like I said, I think because Germany are in the home soil, I'm gonna have to give it to them. Just given that home advantage, the crowd will just cheer them on. But the difference in quality is very close, and we just know how these matches are. It's usually a thriller between Germany and the Netherlands, and of course France and England, simply because of what France did to us in the World Cup back in 2022. Always tight game, but I just see us getting our revenge on the French, and just, I don't know, Harry Kane taking a penalty for us or scoring a penalty this time or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna go for England this time. So we're gonna be up against another rivalry, us against the Germans. Okay, that was a terrible German accent, but yeah. And you know what? Of course, being an Englishman myself, I'm gonna have to give it to us. I'm gonna have to back ourselves. Like, I know we've said this quite plenty of times, but again, I'm just gonna have to give it to our squad, man. Just the quality that we have, the midfield that we have, the strikers that we have: Bellingham, Foden, Harry Kane, Watkins. Nah, I'm just kidding about Watkins. Trent Alexander in midfield, Kobe Mainoo. Just ridiculous. Even our fullbacks, well, Walker is the only thing that impresses me. And the defense, not exceptional. I'd say the Germans' defense is slightly better than ours, but I don't know. I just see us getting over the line in a final like this. And I think we'll do a reverse Euro 96, like what the Germans did to us in our home turf. I think we'll do the same to them. I want us to do the same to them. So yeah, this is the highest amount of expectation England has had at tournament ever. Like, everyone backs us to win, everyone, and I'm gonna go with that bandwagon. So I'm gonna say England for the win. I'm gonna be patriotic, and I'm gonna say it's coming home. But then I don't want to say, at the same time, I don't want to say it's coming home, because we say that all the time and it doesn't come home. So I don't want to jinx it. But for this prediction, I'm gonna, of course, be patriotic and say England. So there you go, guys. That's my prediction for the Euros. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it's accurate. Tell me if you think if I'm way off. Tell me if you think I don't know ball. Tell me if I'm a predicting genius and I'm related to Mystic Meg. Tell me what you guys think, and I'd love to see your opinions in the comments and what are your predictions for Euro 24 as well. Also, do you think this tournament will live up to the hype? Will it be a great tournament? I don't think it will be as good as the World Cup that we had in Qatar, especially that final. I don't think there'll ever be a greater final than that, but do you think this tournament will live up to the hype? Alright, I'd love to see what you guys think, and I'll put this in the description so you guys can also predict yourselves. And have a blessed day, guys. I'm gonna see you guys later for another video.